Okay guys, quick update on Graph. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro, and this is the first video update that I am doing. Look at all that scribble scrabble. This is on my new tablet. I have a Samsung Galaxy Tab S4, I believe is what this thing is. So at any rate, we are going to look at this graph rise where it looks like we just took off. Notice that I had this little correction box. Right, not a correction box, but rather a strike zone box where I thought that the price was going to come back down to this box after we had this little liftoff movement that did not quit. I thought we were going to correct and come on down and land me into the strike zone box where I could place a buy and add to my bag. But it looks like Graph had a different idea and has blown all the way up to a high point of $2.20. How ridiculous is that? Oh man. So what I am hoping for, praying for, is that it will have a correction and come back down. We now see that we finally have a closing red candle on the 4-hour, and we will come back down to some point. I don't know what this correction is going to look like, but the best guess that I have is the possibility of coming down. This is just wishful thinking. If we can meet this 4.618 fib circle ring right here, I would be so happy. With just touching down at about $1.18 is where it would be if we touched right there. I don't think we're ever going to get to this strike zone box again. That's out of here. So more realistically thinking, it's probably going to do something like this, find a new base level, and then after that, it's going to launch the heck back out and take it up to the next level. So let's see here. Let me turn off drawing mode and let's pull up the other indicators here. So we are looking at the stochastic crossing over. So this looks kind of nice. If we can keep this stochastic right here moving in the downward direction, let's pull some red on here where we can take a trip down into the oversold zone. That would be nice. So this cycle is going to have to play out at some point, but we could get movement that bounces around and stays up at the top before it takes a dive back down. So we'll just have to wait and see. The MACD I have displayed here instead of the on balance volume because we don't need to look at the OBV. We already know that the insiders are loading up like crazy on this thing. Now with the MACD, we notice that we have a peak with the dark green bars. Now they go light green when we go to selling volume. So then when this comes down, you're going to see that light green color that fades back in right here on the way down. And then once we go underneath the zero line, that's where you'll start to see some of the red bars. Okay, so it looks to me like we have met a peak here where the fast line, the blue line, and I think that's percent K line, is so divergent from the percent D that this is probably the most distance that we're going to get between the two right there. And so what has to happen at some point is that the blue line is going to come down. It's going to overtake the red line, and then we're going to have that little bearish cycle as we complete this stochastic cycle. So that's where we're going to hopefully, maybe, possibly get our chance of a correction, a new consolidation, and then another liftoff, because this is not the real run. The real run has yet to happen. When that happens, we're all going to know it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but let me know what your thoughts are on the graph. And I'm still as excited as ever, and at least now there's a lot more people jumping on the bandwagon because a lot of people wanted to criticize when I first thought, hey, I need to grab this because this looks like a significant project that could be the Google of the blockchain because it allows you to query and search and collect data from other blockchains, from different projects. And so that's the same function that Google has on the internet. Pretty significant. Well, anyway, that's about all I've got for right now. I don't know what that just took a picture. I'm learning how to use this new software. I haven't settled on a good screen capture software, so let me know if you could suggest one that has arrows. I got to have my arrows. That's all I got for now. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro, and I'm out.